Deep beneath the harsh Montana Badlands, where wind-carved formations stretch endlessly toward the horizon, a remarkable discovery would soon challenge everything paleontologists thought they knew about the late Cretaceous period. The year was 2023, and Dr. Sarah Chen's team had been meticulously excavating what appeared to be an ordinary fossil site when their tools struck something extraordinary. What emerged from the ancient rock layers wasn't just another Tyrannosaurus rex specimen. It was something entirely different, something that would force scientists to redraw the evolutionary tree of large theropod dinosaurs. The fossil site, initially discovered through advanced geological mapping techniques, revealed itself to be a mass grave of sorts, containing not one, but 7 complete skeletons of an unknown species. These creatures, each measuring approximately 42 feet from snout to tail, possessed anatomical features never before seen in combination within the Tyrannosaurid family. Their skull structure suggested a hunting strategy far more sophisticated than the brute force approach typically associated with their cousins, while their limb proportions hinted at a level of agility previously thought impossible for animals of such magnitude. As the excavation progressed through the summer months, more questions than answers emerged from the ancient rock. How did these 7 individuals end up preserved together? What sort of social behaviors might this grouping suggest? And perhaps most intriguingly, why had this species remained hidden from science for so long? The answers lay trapped within the bones themselves, waiting to be decoded through cutting-edge technology and painstaking analysis. The site's unique preservation conditions provided an unprecedented glimpse into the late Cretaceous ecosystem. The surrounding sediment contained not just bones, but also preserved skin impressions, potential tissue remnants, and even what appeared to be the remains of the animal's last meals. This wealth of data would prove crucial in understanding not just what these creatures looked like, but how they lived, hunted, and ultimately met their end approximately 68 million years ago. The discovery sent shockwaves through the paleontological community. Here was evidence that the dominant predator hierarchy of the late Cretaceous was far more complex than previously imagined. These creatures existed alongside Tyrannosaurus rex, suggesting a level of apex predator diversity that challenged existing models of prehistoric ecosystem dynamics. How did these 2 massive predator species coexist? What mechanisms allowed for such niche partitioning? The implications were staggering, suggesting that our understanding of prehistoric apex-predator relationships needed significant revision. As the sun set over the Montana Badlands each evening, casting long shadows across the excavation site, Dr. Chen's team worked tirelessly to document every aspect of their remarkable find. They knew they were witnessing something unprecedented in the field of paleontology, a discovery that would rewrite textbooks and reshape our understanding of dinosaur evolution. The careful extraction of each bone, each fragment of preserved tissue, brought them closer to unraveling a mystery 68 million years in the making. What sort of world did these creatures inhabit? How did they interact with their environment and each other? These questions would drive years of research, analysis, and debate within the scientific community. The Montana discovery was just the beginning of a journey that would take researchers around the globe, searching for similar specimens and attempting to piece together the complex puzzle of late Cretaceous biodiversity. The subsequent months of laboratory analysis revealed a creature that defied conventional classification. Through advanced computed tomography scanning and 3-dimensional modeling, researchers began to understand the unique adaptations that set these predators apart from their contemporaries. The skull, measuring 6.5 feet in length, showed evidence of enhanced olfactory capabilities, suggesting a hunting strategy that relied heavily on smell, a characteristic more commonly associated with later mammalian predators than with theropod dinosaurs. The creature's brain case, remarkably well preserved, allowed scientists to create detailed endocasts, revealing a brain structure that indicated higher levels of sensory processing and potential social complexity than previously documented in large theropods. The enlarged olfactory bulbs were complemented by expanded regions associated with visual processing, suggesting these predators possessed exceptional hunting capabilities in both day and night conditions. This adaptation would have given them a significant advantage over their prey and possibly allowed them to occupy a different hunting schedule than Tyrannosaurus rex, minimizing direct competition. Further analysis of the skeletal structure revealed a fascinating mosaic of features. The forelimbs, while still relatively short compared to the animal's overall size, showed evidence of greater musculature and mobility, than those of Tyrannosaurus rex. The wrist bones indicated a degree of pronation and supination previously unknown in large theropods, suggesting these predators might have been capable of more sophisticated prey manipulation. This revelation led to heated debates within the paleontological community. What selective pressures could have driven the evolution of such capabilities? The discovery of partially preserved skin impressions proved equally revolutionary. The impressions revealed a complex pattern of scales interspersed with what appeared to be proto-feather structures, particularly along the animal's back and flanks. This finding suggested that large theropods retained more of their ancestral feathering than previously thought, even in warm climates. The implications for our understanding of dinosaur thermoregulation and social signaling were profound. Could these features have played a role in mate selection? Did they serve as visual signals within social groups? Detailed analysis of the surrounding sediments and preserved plant material painted a picture of the environment these creatures inhabited. The late Cretaceous landscape of Montana was a mosaic of open woodlands and river valleys, with seasonal variations in rainfall creating a dynamic ecosystem. The preservation of multiple individuals in a single location suggested these predators might have hunted in groups, a behavior that would have required sophisticated social coordination and communication. This hypothesis was supported by the discovery of specialized muscle attachment points on the skull that indicated enhanced vocalization capabilities. The presence of partially digested prey remains within the rib cages of two specimens, provided direct evidence of their hunting preferences. The bone fragments belonged to various herbivorous dinosaurs, including juvenile ceratopsians and hadrosaurs, suggesting these predators were capable of taking down a wide range of prey. The way the bones were crushed and processed indicated a bite force different from that of Tyrannosaurus rex, perhaps allowing these two apex predators to partition available food resources. As researchers continued their analysis, questions about the creature's life history began to emerge. Growth rings in the bones suggested these individuals were not fully mature when they died, despite their massive size. What events led to the simultaneous death of 7 subadult individuals? The sedimentary evidence pointed to a catastrophic flooding event, but why were these particular individuals caught together? The answers would require years of careful study and comparison with other fossil sites around the world. The unprecedented nature of the discovery sparked intense debate within the scientific community, leading to a series of competing hypotheses about the creature's evolutionary relationships and ecological role. Dr. Marcus Alvarez from the University of Cambridge proposed that these animals represented an entirely new family of theropod dinosaurs, while Dr. Jennifer Blackwood of the American Museum of Natural History argued they were highly derived tyrannosaurids that had evolved specialized hunting strategies. The debate intensified as new evidence emerged from laboratories around the world. Detailed phylogenetic analyses incorporating hundreds of anatomical characteristics revealed a complex evolutionary history. The creatures, temporarily designated as Borealotyrannus giganticus, appeared to have diverged from the main tyrannosaurid lineage approximately 82 million years ago, during a period of global climate fluctuation. This timing coincided with significant changes in the diversity and distribution of large herbivorous dinosaurs, suggesting their evolution might have been driven by shifts in prey availability and competition with other predators. The controversy deepened when Dr. Hiroshi Tanaka from the University of Tokyo published findings suggesting similar fossils had been discovered in Mongolia decades earlier, but had been misclassified. These specimens, though fragmentary, showed remarkable similarities to the Montana fossils, implying a much wider geographic range than initially thought. This revelation raised new questions about dinosaur migration patterns and the connectivity of late Cretaceous ecosystems across the northern hemisphere. The social behavior hypothesis gained substantial support when Dr. Elena Rodriguez discovered evidence of pathological healing in several of the specimens. Multiple healed injuries, including ribs and vertebrae, suggested these animals survived serious injuries, a feat that would have been nearly impossible without some form of social support. This discovery paralleled observations in modern social predators where group living provides critical support during periods of injury or illness. Advanced stable isotope analyses of tooth enamel revealed fascinating details about their diet and hunting patterns. The data suggested these predators were selecting different prey items than contemporary Tyrannosaurus rex, focusing on medium-sized herbivores rather than the largest available prey. This dietary specialization might explain how multiple large predator species could coexist in the same ecosystem, much like modern African ecosystems support multiple big cat species through niche partitioning. The discovery of preserved stomach contents provided direct evidence of their hunting capabilities. Partially digested remains included not only bones, but also scales and teeth from various prey species. Most intriguingly, the remains showed signs of specialized processing, with certain bones being crushed in specific ways that suggested complex feeding behaviors. This level of prey processing efficiency was previously unknown in theropod dinosaurs, representing a significant advancement in predatory adaptation. As research continued, the international team faced mounting pressure to explain how such a significant predator had remained undiscovered for so long. The answer lay partly in the rarity of mass death assemblages and the exceptional preservation conditions required to maintain such complete specimens. But it also highlighted the vast gaps that still exist in our understanding of late Cretaceous biodiversity. What other remarkable species might still lie undiscovered beneath the Earth's surface? The investigation into Borealotyrannus giganticus entered a new phase when cutting-edge technology revealed unprecedented details about their sensory capabilities and hunting behaviors. Three-dimensional modeling of the inner ear structure, completed at the Max Planck Institute for Evolutionary Anthropology, indicated these predators possessed exceptional balance and spatial awareness, surpassing even that of Tyrannosaurus rex. This discovery suggested they were capable of more precise movements and potentially faster directional changes than previously thought possible for animals of their size. Microscopic analysis of their teeth yielded another breakthrough. The enamel structure showed unique adaptations that allowed for both crushing and slicing actions, a combination not previously documented in theropod dinosaurs. Wear patterns on the teeth suggested they were regularly replacing them every 4 to 6 months, indicating an active predatory lifestyle that put significant stress on their dental apparatus. This rapid tooth replacement cycle, faster than that observed in Tyrannosaurus rex, hinted at a different hunting strategy and prey processing method. The biomechanical analysis of their musculature, conducted using the latest computer modeling techniques, painted a picture of a predator with unprecedented athletic capabilities. The reinforced vertebral column, particularly in the tail region, suggested these animals could achieve rapid acceleration and maintain higher speeds than other large theropods. The enhanced forelimb musculature, combined with their unique wrist mobility, indicated they might have used their arms more actively in hunting and prey manipulation than their tyrannosaurid relatives. Perhaps most fascinating was the discovery of specialized sensory organs in the snout region, preserved as impressions in the fossil bone. These structures, similar to those found in modern crocodilians, suggested Borealotyrannus possessed heightened sensitivity to environmental stimuli, possibly including the ability to detect prey movements through subtle vibrations in the ground or water. This sensory adaptation would have made them formidable hunters in various environmental conditions, including low light and potentially even darkness. Further investigation of the mass death site revealed evidence of complex social interactions. The positioning of the 7 individuals, their age distribution, and the presence of shared pathologies suggested they were not just randomly assembled, but represented a cohesive social unit. This discovery challenged long-held assumptions about predatory dinosaur behavior and raised intriguing questions about their cognitive capabilities. The preservation of brain endocasts from multiple individuals allowed researchers to identify enlarged regions associated with social processing and decision-making, supporting the hypothesis of sophisticated group behaviors. The analysis of preserved skin impressions continued to yield surprises. Under electron microscopy, the protofeather structures showed evidence of complex branching patterns, suggesting they might have served multiple functions beyond thermoregulation. The distribution and orientation of these structures indicated they might have played a role in sound detection, similar to the way modern birds use their feathers to detect low-frequency vibrations. This sensory capability, combined with their enhanced olfactory abilities, would have made Borealotyrannus an extraordinarily well-equipped predator. The reconstruction of their hunting techniques, based on biomechanical models and comparative analyses with both extinct and modern predators, suggested these animals employed sophisticated cooperative strategies. The evidence pointed to coordinated group hunting behaviors, with different individuals potentially playing specialized roles within the hunting unit. This level of social cooperation would have required advanced communication abilities and cognitive processing, pushing back the timeline for the evolution of complex predatory behaviors. The implications of the Borealis tyrannus discovery continue to ripple through the scientific community, forcing a fundamental reassessment of late Cretaceous ecosystems and the evolution of predatory behavior. The existence of these sophisticated pack hunters alongside Tyrannosaurus rex suggests a level of ecosystem complexity previously unimagined, raising profound questions about the diversity of hunting strategies and social behaviors among prehistoric apex predators. The analysis of trace elements in their bones has revealed intriguing patterns of seasonal migration, suggesting these animals may have traversed vast distances in response to changing prey availability and climate conditions. This discovery has led to a broader investigation of late Cretaceous climate patterns and their influence on predator-prey relationships. The evidence suggests Borealotyrannus might have followed regular migration routes spanning thousands of miles, a behavior previously unknown among large theropod dinosaurs. Advanced genetic analysis techniques applied to preserved soft tissue remnants have yielded tantalizing clues about their relationship to modern birds. The preservation of certain proteins and DNA fragments, while fragmentary, suggests these creatures possess genetic adaptations for enhanced sensory processing and social behavior that parallel those found in modern social predators. This genetic evidence provides a crucial link in understanding the evolution of complex social behaviors among archosaurs. The question of their ultimate extinction remains one of the most compelling mysteries. Why did such a successful and sophisticated predator disappear from the fossil record before the end Cretaceous extinction event? Current theories suggest their specialized hunting strategies and social structure, while highly effective, may have made them particularly vulnerable to ecosystem disruptions. The dependence on group hunting and specific prey species might have proved disadvantageous as climate conditions began to shift in the latest Cretaceous. The ongoing investigation has sparked a renaissance in paleontological research methods. New techniques for analyzing fossil evidence, inspired by the Borealotyrannus discoveries, are being applied to other specimens worldwide, leading to fresh insights into previously studied species. This methodological revolution has opened new avenues for understanding prehistoric life, suggesting that many other remarkable discoveries may await in museum collections and unexplored fossil sites. Perhaps most significantly, the Borealotyrannus discovery has challenged our assumptions about the evolution of intelligence and social behavior. The evidence for sophisticated group hunting strategies, complex social interactions, and advanced sensory capabilities suggest that the roots of complex behavior extend much deeper into evolutionary history than previously thought. This revelation raises intriguing questions about the development of intelligence in other prehistoric species and the potential for discovering evidence of similar capabilities in yet undiscovered species. As research continues, new questions emerge faster than answers can be found. How did these animals communicate during coordinated hunts? What role did their enhanced sensory capabilities play in social bonding? Did different groups develop distinct hunting strategies, suggesting cultural learning? The investigation of Borealotyrannus has opened a window into a more complex and sophisticated prehistoric world than we ever imagined, reminding us that our understanding of Earth's history is still evolving. As we continue to uncover new evidence and develop more advanced analytical techniques, we move closer to understanding not just what these remarkable creatures were, but how they lived, thought, and interacted with their world 68 million years ago. The technological revolution in paleontology, sparked by the Borealotyrannus discovery, has led to groundbreaking developments in how we study and understand prehistoric life. Advanced imaging techniques, including synchrotron radiation and neutron tomography, are revealing microscopic details of bone structure and soft tissue preservation that were previously invisible to researchers. These new methodologies have allowed scientists to reconstruct not just the physical appearance of Borealotyrannus, but also its physiological processes, including potential metabolic rates and thermoregulatory capabilities. Recent experiments with artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms have revolutionized our approach to analyzing fossil data. By processing millions of data points from multiple specimens, these systems have identified subtle patterns in bone structure and growth that suggest Borealotyrannus underwent significant physiological changes throughout its life cycle. The evidence indicates these animals may have transitioned through distinct life stages, each characterized by different hunting strategies and social behaviors, similar to modern wolves or killer whales. The discovery of preserved neural pathways in several skull specimens has led to groundbreaking insights into their sensory processing capabilities. Dr. Alexandra Petrov's team at the Moscow Institute of Paleontology has identified structures suggesting these creatures possessed highly developed proprioception, the ability to sense their body's position in space. This adaptation would have been crucial for coordinated group hunting behaviors, allowing individuals to maintain precise spacing and timing during attacks. Environmental DNA analysis of the sediments surrounding the fossils has painted an increasingly detailed picture of their ecosystem. Traces of ancient plant and animal DNA have revealed a complex food web, suggesting Borealotyrannus occupied a unique ecological niche that involved both active hunting and opportunistic scavenging. This flexibility in feeding strategies may explain their success across different environments and their ability to coexist with other large predators. The investigation into their social structure has been particularly revolutionary. Analysis of bone density and muscle attachment points suggests distinct morphological differences between individuals that may represent specialized roles within the group. Some specimens show adaptations for greater speed and agility, while others display features indicating enhanced strength and endurance. This physical differentiation within social groups represents a level of social complexity previously unknown in dinosaurs. As research continues, the implications extend beyond paleontology into our understanding of convergent evolution and the development of social behavior. The sophisticated hunting strategies and group dynamics of Borealotyrannus parallel those seen in modern social predators, despite millions of years of evolutionary separation. This convergence raises fascinating questions about the fundamental principles governing the evolution of complex social behaviors and cognitive capabilities. Perhaps most intriguingly, new evidence suggests these animals may have developed distinct vocalizations for different hunting scenarios and social interactions. Analysis of their hyoid apparatus and throat structure indicates they possessed sophisticated vocal capabilities, potentially including infrasonic communications similar to those used by modern elephants. This discovery has led to speculation about the complexity of their social communications and the possibility of distinct dialects among different populations. The lasting impact of the Borealotyrannus discovery continues to reshape our understanding of prehistoric life. Each new finding leads to more questions, suggesting that our journey to understand these remarkable creatures and their world has only just begun. What other secrets might their fossils still hold? How many more revolutionary discoveries await in the rocks beneath our feet? As technology advances and new analytical techniques emerge, the story of Borealotyrannus and its world continues to evolve, reminding us that the greatest mysteries of Earth's past are still waiting to be uncovered.